And welcome back to Mission Reloaded. Okay, last time, we took out Frank and Frankie Stein Mark II, and I think we called it at that point, but there was some dialogue directly after the battle that essentially said that the reason I can't get to the place I needed to get to in the first place is because the mayor has the key. So that's really the only thing that was missed, that, and I went to go save at the hotel.
The mayor always has the key.
But he was unwilling to give it up because somebody had to deal with the hooligan problem.
So you have to get rid of all of the hooligans because there's no police department.
There is a police department, but they can't be trusted.
Oh.
With some things we'll have to discuss later.
Oh, right. Right.
Okay, so talk to secretary lady here. Since you beat up the sharks, you're the talk of the town. Mayor Perkle. He's waiting for you. Stone Cold Killer right there. Okay,
Red hat and backpack.
Let's see. Hey. He's Mayor B.H. Perkle. You beat up the town's bullies. Punched them out big time. Kicked their butts. Bit their heads off. Spit in their eyes. And made them wet their pants. And you forced them to promise not to make any more trouble. I don't think I did any of that, but alright.
Bless you.
I just beat some kids with a baseball bat.
Basically, and knocked their teeth out. And, all they were doing was a hula hooping, skateboarding, and pogo staking around town in weird ass costumes that you can only see in. I have no idea where you'd see most of those things.
Like a knockoff Power Rangers discount show?
Yeah, or anything. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
He'll give me the key on as long as I don't hold him accountable for anything.
Everything I did on my own volition.
Yeah.
I don't even think you could do that, under 18 kind of deal, can you? I mean, jeez. You can't sign a waiver at this point.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. You're able to break waiver at any time. Or break a contract, and that's kind of a contract.
Also, that's borderline coercion.
Yeah.
It's like, I need this to save the town. Well, you can only have it if you promise not to hold me accountable for, anything.
So he just gave you the key to the city?
Give me the key to the Traveler's Shack.
Okay, so only one place.
So I have four hamburgers, not cambergers.
So literally the town owns every building and they're just rented out?
What?
How does he have keys to every building in town?
No, the Traveler's Shack. It's like a convention center type thing.
Oh, okay, so alright, I got you.
Yeah.
Never mind, I was confused.
So the city does own that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of like a library. Unless it's a Carnegie library, because I'm not really sure who owns those.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice.
Actually, I can't remember the answer to that.
It's practice.
That's it is practice. Oh. Silly me, I need to watch that movie more.
Well, it's just a saying as well.
I know. That's where I heard it.
It's the only way to get to Carnegie Hall. Well, it's practice. You gotta go talk to these people. Sneak up on the snake here.
Snake's like, die!
So basically, it became tame.
For you. I'm tame.
Punk named Frank may have changed the thing. Hotels are too expensive. I agree with that.
Congratulations, you're from the time.
Yeah. Well, what's weird is they have a hotel in the town, but you can just walk to your house.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing is for people that are just coming through. It's like, why would...
Well, no, you can use the hotel in-game.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of weird.
Oh,
Here's a
technically, you shouldn't be able to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at.
High schoolers should be able to rent rooms either.
Depends on what town you're from.
I guess that's true. That's what cars are for. Yes, exactly, Watson.
Help? Must be equipped on your body, protects you from paralysis attacks, which is going to be important. Especially in this particular dungeon.
Oh.
Because I think it's the ants who do it. They're psychic ants.
Wow. Where'd that come from?
Friggin' sticky ape button. I'm gonna have to fix that before next time.
Next time on Mission.
No. We've still got time, you know. But I want that butterfly.
It's one of those magical sayings that just happens to like end everything, doesn't it?
Kinda. Oh shit!
Run!
It would be worse if he caught me from behind.
Yes.
Okay, so another thing I keep wanting to call this Cyrocket because that's the default. But this is my first offensive. Sorry, that's a word you have to change the inflection on.
Yes,
psychic attack.
Oh, so it's something you really like, so that's where that came into play.
Yes.
You're able to hit them with PSI gaming.
Yes.
You game them to death. Would you like to play?
Catfishing. Gonna steal all their information and then their money.
You always pull the saw move. I would like to play a game.
I was gonna say have terminal cancer and build death traps for people in my spare time.
That was dark, but yes.
Well, you opened yourself up for it.
Yes, I did.
Damn.
Mouse is kicking your butt.
Well, he's critting, but it's only for 10.
You need to.
So thankfully they're only one at a time. Then I think I'm getting 34 XP for these things.
Oh wow. So you may need to call the exterminator from that mouse movie.
I was gonna say Metal
Christopher Walken. The Mouse House or Mousetrap or whatever it was. Mousetrap, I think.
I have no earthly idea.
Really? Plays this really crazy rodent removal guy where he basically is like crawling up, like army crawling under all of the chairs and tables and whatnot, like lays a whole bunch of TNT down on the ground.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Wile E. Coyote situation.
Very much so, except it's Christopher Walken playing Wile E. Coyote. And he's removing...
that's why we have that.
Okay. Actually, I wasn't paying any attention. What was that?
Oh. That's the psychic attack.
Oh, okay. So you can psychic attack back?
Well, it took out all 4 of them at once.
Oh. You just astounded them by your dice rolls.
Basically.
Like, I rolled a d20. Also happens that your d20 has only 20s on it.
Natural 20. Okay, so now I don't have enough for that anymore because it costs 10.
Because you ran out of psychic ability.
Power points or psychic points.
I'm trying to find a way to make fun of that right now. It's not coming to mind.
I mean, the name right there is in and of itself.
It's your psychotic points.
No pee-pee.
Oh. You know, that one did go by.
The 8-year-old in you is just going, come on.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been stuck in 2-year-old land too long.
Fuck them up. Not the 2-year-olds, the slugs.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Slug C and Slug D.
Attack for 1.
Are there any slug backs?
No.
No, that was a bad joke. I'm gonna stop.
That's slug bug, no tag
yeah,
backs.
Yeah. Oh.
Tag backs.
I never had it called tag back. I would call it slug back.
Weird. Everybody I talk to is called no tag backs. We didn't really grow up in that different of a region either.
Yeah, it was like 2 towns away.
Yeah, like maybe at
60
max
miles.
70 miles.
Yeah. Which, depending on where you are from the nation, that's actually a long distance.
Yeah,
like,
where we are, that's not really a thing.
No, I drive that sometimes to go to a Walmart, depending on which town I'm going to. If I can go to the 40-mile town or the 70-mile town.
Yeah, the town I grew up in, like, to get groceries, you had to drive 40 miles.
Yeah.
So
I think it's probably the same town that we both go to.
Probably, yeah.
Then there's the other one that's like the 4 college town.
These fuckers. I hate these fuckers.
What the hell are those?
They're black antoids.
Oh. Twiddle ants.
Mm-hmm. They look like those little, do you remember... Well, you didn't...
Yes.
Like, you didn't go to public school for
I
very
know
long.
what these...
But, like, the things in chemistry...
Oh, like the little...
yeah, like the hydrogen atoms and the oxygen atoms and whatnot.
The sticks and the balls. Yeah, they do look like that. Or they also remind me of that game, Cooties.
Oh, yeah. I never owned it, but I had relatives who did.
Yeah, we were unfortunate enough to own that.
Unfortunate enough to own.
You roll a dice, and depending if you
A
hit
die.
like certain, okay, a die, yeah, you're right. If you hit certain
Play-
numbers, then
play
you could
Dungeons and
add
Dragons
like
too.
a body, a head, antenna, and legs. So it was literally chance based. It was dumb.
Unless you load the die. Then it's not really chance based at that point.
I've actually done loading dice. It's fun.
You just get a drill press. Some
Drill
lead.
press and some lead. Problem is that the lead you have to not pour it in when it's molten. That was
Yeah.
my first mistake.
Well, that's why you use shot,
Yeah.
which around here isn't that hard to get a hold
No,
of
you just
because
crack open a shotgun shell.
yeah.
By
the-
not hitting
the
the firing
rule
pin.
mention.
Do not hit the firing pin.
No, you peel off the top.
Yeah.
That's why they're caved in like that. You just peel it off.
Yeah.
Get some pliers.
Or fishing lead.
It's like redneck engineering here.
Yeah, but you want to make sure you get a really small shot. You want something like
Yeah, you don't want buckshot. You want
no,
like
you want like
birdshot.
8, 9. I don't know if you can get 9. I know you can get 8.
Birdshot in and of itself is terrifying.
Yeah. However, they can come in different size pellets. So like, you get
Or
something that can knock
what
down.
do they call it? Like pepper shot or something like that.
I'm trying to remember what size it is. I can't remember. The one that
It's like it's smaller than BBs.
yeah.
It's like just little grains basically.
You can also
Well,
get
yeah,
these
talk to the
ones that
package.
fire
That's a
like
good idea.
8,
Talk to the package.
and they're
Skip sandwich.
freaking. I can't come up with a. You know those marbles that are like in those weird spring-loaded mazes that you can like twist and it like.
Oh yeah, like the
Angles.
little Cracker Jack things.
Well, no. This is a big one, like a big, like by 12 by inches by 12 inches, and they're like 4 or 5 inches tall. And there's these knobs on either side, and you turn it, and it turns the table.
Oh,
Around.
the actual large version of that.
Yeah, and they actually have like marbles in it. That's steel shot.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's huge too. I mean, that's like if you only could put like 6 or 7 of those in a shotgun shell.
Yeah. Well,
That's what
that,
they call buckshot, because then there's slug.
Possibly. Buckshot is in between the size of a marble and the size of a BB,
Yeah,
which I realize is
fairly
a
wide.
fairly.
But that's one. Of
yeah,
the,
that's kind of a large amount of ground to cover, but
They're really good for knocking out. I mean, slug's also really good at this, but buckshot's
Deer.
really good for taking out doorknobs. That's actually how they breach doors. Other than that big kind of weird spring-loaded.
I was gonna say you could also just use a slug,
Yeah.
like the one where it's just pure lead.
Yeah, a slug.
It's
Depending
just-
on your door.
That's a deer slug.
Yeah.
Is what that is.
My brother actually used to hunt with
God, this went from like moderate to being just, today on Field and Stream.
No, we have to talk more like this.
She.
Of course, with this we usually go fishing with too. Talk about all the fishing shows that we have never watched. Because
Bassmasters.
oh god, I love watching the. You go on YouTube, you can watch all like the takeouts.
When I was little, I used to turn on either NASCAR or baseball so I could fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because I knew it would be boring enough that I'd pass out.
Oh man. No, but like these days you can go on YouTube and see all their gag reels that they did for the fishing shows. Those are really
Oh
funny.
yeah, where he keeps like breaking his rods and stuff.
Breaks
like
the
that.
rods, falls in
He's
the
like,
water,
oh
knocks the
shit!
knocks the guy with the boom into the water. Like, why didn't they show this at the end and during the credits? I would have so watched 30 minutes of fishing
Because they're
shows.
trying to be highbrow and they're just not.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're highbrow. No, you're not. You're a fishing show.
Like, here we are in whatever lake we're in with our wonderful boat that was donated to us.
We're in Billy Ray's stock tank.
There are some of them that look like that. I swear to God.
Just starting to become glaringly apparent what part of the country we're from.
They haven't completely guessed yet, I'm sure. It'd be there's still a very wider range. A range, what the hell?
A range?
I can't talk today. Wait, you're back down in this hole? Or is this another
Huh?
hole?
That's another one. It's
Okay.
just a room with no.
Sorry, I got too
Stuff.
overwhelmed with our field stream conversation. I'm not really watching the screen.
Let's see. 349 for next level. I can probably make it. Yeah, sorry it's a little grindy right now.
What are those? Oh, those are the ants. They're tiny.
Slugs, actually.
Oh, those are the slugs. Okay.
The ants and the slugs look the same. I just know where they are.
Gotcha. Why don't you just carry some salt?
Because I'm not cruel. I'm taming them. I'm not killing them.
Oh, see. So are you gonna tame any shrews?
No, this isn't Shakespearean.
Darn. I mean, of all the things to throw in a game, if you're taming something, there should be at least one shrew somewhere, just for the humor.
Pokemon has sand shrew.
But we're not playing Pokemon.
Not yet.
Oh, that's true. See, okay, if we do that, I want to control the controller some.
Okay.
Mainly just because I want to say I've played Pokemon.
Alright, fair enough. I'll see if I can dig out a copy of Leaf Green or something, so you can start from the very beginning. They're releasing on the well, okay. Could do that, or could do like the originals. Because I think in late February they're releasing Red, Blue, and Yellow on the well, no, that's on the 3DS. I can't record the 3DS. I can record a Game Boy Advance, but I don't have the 3DS. So I was hoping they were gonna be on the Wii U store.
So they're thinking, why aren't they on the Vita? Isn't that like the Japan's thing right now?
Because that's not Nintendo.
Oh.
And
So
Pokemon was a joint operation between Nintendo and Game Freak.
Oh, okay.
So we're still what?
No, I lost that train of thought.
Oh, okay.
When you basically told me that. Like, oh, well, okay, fine. Like, you'd think that in this day and age that game developers would at least kind of, you know, but well, obviously not everyone owns our consoles, or owns that console.
Sega did, because Sega doesn't have a console anymore.
Yeah. Which is sad. I really like the Sega.
Yeah, it had a lot of potential, but if you look at the history of it, it's basically the company made, in any chance they got for like 7 years, they made the worst possible move they could have.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Decided to release something way early, without any marketing happening, which I'm sure confused the hell out of their marketing team. Basically choosing to release things at the wrong time for the wrong price and stuff like that. It's
bad business model.
It's really weird. There's this whole list of things that they did, and it's just kind of going, all of these are wrong. Like, they did really well up until like the Saturn, and then everything from there is just downhill, which sucks because the Dreamcast was way ahead of its time.
Yeah, but the Sonic game they had that came out to really kind of, what's the right word for it? Pilot what you could do with the flagship console.
What, Sonic Adventure?
Yeah.
I love Sonic Adventure.
Wait, is it Sonic Adventure or is it Sonic Boom? I can't remember.
No, it's not. Oh god, no. Sonic Boom's for the Wii. Or the Wii U.
Oh, okay.
They just came out with Sonic... Well, not just came out, but like the last couple of years came out with Sonic Boom.
Alright, I can't remember. I think it was that one. I watched
Sonic Boom blows dicks.
Don't hear them say no. I guess it was Sonic Adventure. Is that the one with like...
Sonic Adventure DX.
Is that the one with the weird kind of... The bad guy is like liquid and he like keeps gathering all the...
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Robotnik's still there, but
yeah, this is his side guy at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he... I watched some playthroughs on that and I'm just like, wow, this is... I think they were playing like the one that was released before it got to America, so not everything was fixed. So there were a lot of bugs in it. It was very entertaining, by the way. But
there's still some bugs in it, but I don't know. I like it. I like Adventure DX, and I think I've got the second one as well. But
really, Watson, you have something to say about this? We would like to hear it.
Well, he can say his piece next time I mention Reloaded.